your motorbikes because they just fucking pull out. You're a fucking idiot.
Alright.
Absolute fucking dick. You give motorbikes a bad fucking name, you prick.
You give love a bad name. Okay. What do you want me to do about it? So guys, let's talk about what I want to talk about today. Firstly, if you're new to the channel and you're interested in looking at topics relating to the Softail Street Bob, and you enjoy watching an amateur make a meal out of motovlogging, then please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm Street Bob a Vlogger, and I hope I can take you on the journey with me. First off guys, before we get started, I've hit 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers. I cannot believe it. I'm so chuffed about it. I honestly did not expect this amount of subscribers in such a short amount of time. And you know, it's thanks to you guys that I'm still doing this. You know, having conversations with you guys and sort of learning from your experiences and what I should do with the bike and different things. So guys, I really want to thank you. And seeing as we're going to talk about the LED light bar today from Road Rider Industries, that's a mouthful. I'm going to do a little prize giveaway. So to find out how you can win yourself $50 to spend at Road Rider Industries on their website, stay tuned until the end of the video, and we'll get to it. So let's get down to it. The LED bar and how it's fitted. Guys, it's very straightforward. We will cut to the install clip in a second, but let me just quickly talk about it. It's from Road Riders Industries, or Rogue Rider Industries, and I think Bike and Bird got his from there as well when he did it on his dyno. You should go and check his video out as well. But basically guys, you need to buy the LED bar and the cable sort of package. It costs about, I want to say $60 for the whole lot, but don't quote me on that. It's so simple to actually wire in. It's literally connect it to the battery, and then connect the LED bar to the cable, which is just a plug. So it's super easy. But getting the battery on these new Softails is well, a nightmare, shall we say. There's cover after cover after cover that you have to take off just to get to the points, the power points or connection points to the battery. And yeah, there's millions of cables and wires and all sorts of stuff just crossing it, and it's and you'll see anyway. So let's cut to that sort of video, and I hope it all makes sense. But yeah, let's see it now. Okay guys, so obviously it's already installed, but what we're going to do is sort of a run through of what needs to happen to get it to be installed and work. You get in the box this really long cable with some little bits on it, and you know, it's just the main thing, and it comes with a black and red connector. You get the switch that's all connected to it, and then you get the light, and it's connected to that via this sort of plug here. So it all comes ready to go. You just got to fit it. There's no you know, wiring it up or anything like that. So the first thing you have to do is access the battery. Now the battery on these Softails is hidden away right in amongst all of this lot. It's and they've actually covered, I don't know if you can see this cover here, they've actually covered the battery, so you can't get to the connection points without taking all that off first. So you take your side plate off, your side cover and your seat. But what I didn't realise was I disconnected the neutral wire first, straight away. Didn't read the manual or anything. The alarm went off and it would not go off. So you have to disarm the alarm first. I looked in my manual, and that is on page, well, it's sort of on page 56 and 57 on how to disarm it. And it's disconnecting the power is what you need, basically. So all you do for that is make sure you got your key. You turn on the bike. I should show you here really. So you make sure you got the key. Then you turn on the bike. Don't start it, just have it, turn the ignition on, as it were. Then pull the main fuse out, which is this bad boy here. And then disconnect the black neutral connection to the battery. Okay. Once you've done that, then you need to turn to page, turn to page 145 of your Softail manual, and then it tells you how to basically disconnect the battery. So it makes sense. I'm no rocket scientist, and I managed to understand what's going on. There are figures on the next page that tell you how to get rid of the covers and disconnect all the things like the speedometer, cables and all that sort of stuff. And then this is the battery cover itself, and step by step it tells you how to unclip it. It's very easy, but it's just, if you've never done it before, it can be quite confusing. So if I should show you on the bike, once the main fuse is out, all this won't be here. This is all part of the LED light. But you just remove this little cover here, and under there you've got the speedometer cable, if you like. You've got your mains cable here, and then there's a few other little things. You basically then take that off. This piece here will then unclip, right? And then you've got the battery. You can slide it out. I didn't bother sliding it out. I just kept it in there. This was already disconnected. And then the red one at the back, I don't know if you can see that little red one. So that's obviously the positive. So once you've disconnected it, you then need to reconnect all the wires that are connected to it, plus the black and the red of your light switch, your light cable. Then connect them back up, and connect the black one back up, the negative. It will spark, and you'll hear the bike trying to switch on and off and stuff. That's absolutely fine. It's normal. Don't worry about it. You won't get electric shock. Once it's all connected, then you just reverse the process and take all the cover and everything, put it all back on. Make sure you don't wreck anything, and it's all sort of tidy. Don't force anything. It will all go back. And then you're just left with a huge long cable, which you can see I have tucked in there, and I've coiled it up and I've zip tied it so that it all fits inside this little piece here nicely. I've run the cable all the way up underneath the bike, and then I've zip tied it to the frame here, and then this bit pulls out, and that's the main light. Now, excuse me, with the light itself, I don't know if you can see that or not. There's actually a hex bolt in there that they supply you with. It's not long enough for the Softail forks. That's almost 2 inches there. Probably about 1.5 inches, and the bolt that they give you doesn't even come out the end of this. I'm assuming the diners must have a thinner one or something like that. So you have to buy, and this is not exactly the one, but it looks like it. It's a hex bolt, and it's a 5/16 thread, and I got a 2-inch one. And make sure you get a washer as well, and then that will connect to your light. And if you've got Memphis shade with the block as well, it goes snug into the Memphis shade extension block as well. And then you're set basically. But you've got to make sure it's a 5/16. Over in the UK, they use the metric system, and I tried an M8, which is basically an 8mm thread, and it looks the same, but it does not fit. It just won't go in, and you know, I'm not going to cross thread it for that. So found someone that does Imperial, and yeah, that's what you need basically for it to fit on these Softails. It won't fit with the one they give you. So if you're going to order one of these, at the same time go and order from or go into the hardware store or whatever you've got, go online, I went online, and get a 5/16 2-inch long hex bolt. If you're from the US, you just go and get a hex bolt, 2-inch hex bolt, 5/16. It's real easy for you guys. And then all you got to do is take your light out and then put it on, and then just tighten everything up. I mean, it's really simple stuff, guys. And I think that's it. All I did with the switch, I was gonna mount it up on the handlebars, but the cable, you know, it would have been hanging down here a little bit, and just didn't look tidy. There, it's hidden underneath the seat, you know, and if I need it, I just flick it on, you know, and it's just click, 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 you know, straightforward. And just use plenty of zip ties. Nothing's melted so far, and yeah, try and wrap it around, get it nice and tight. Do not force anything, do not pinch anything. You know, this little thing in here is very important. You do not want to break that. But other than that, that's it, guys. And yeah, I hope this has been interesting, or you know, you've understood it. But then when you want to reconnect the battery, you pretty much just turn it on and it all just works. Again, you will have to reset your clock, but make sure you disarm that alarm, because it will go off on you, and it just keeps going off basically, and it's bloody loud. Alright, check out the manual as well, and I'll see you back on the road. So yeah guys, there you go. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess, but you know, it's not that hard really. Just follow the steps and you'll be fine. I recommend them. It does definitely work in the dark. I haven't got a video or time to show you that now, but I assure you it definitely lights up the road. So guys, let's talk about the competition for 500 subscribers. Woohoo! I've already thanked you, so I'm not going to thank you again, because I'm like that. But guys, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this channel and be in with a chance of winning yourself $50 to spend at Rogue Riders Industries website. If you want to get a light bar and all that, that should about cover it, just postage and everything else. It's on me, don't worry about it guys. I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for this channel in terms of your input and your lovely comments. If you want a chance to win this lovely prize, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, and I will leave a comment in this in the comments below on this video. Just say subscribed or hi or whatever you want to do. You know, if you want to beg for it, do what you will, and I will pick a subscriber from random from that comments section. So even if you've already subscribed, you need to leave a comment in this comments below. That's the fairest way of doing it, and I will just randomly pick one, and you will be the winner, and I will reveal the winner next week. So you've got a whole week to do this, guys. I'm going to give you a week, so you know, that should be plenty of time for you guys to have seen it, and that's it. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's another sort of boring install one, really. Nothing much to do at the moment, but I am going to start getting back on the road now and you know, ride the bike. Like I said, I'm basically done with this bike now in terms of mods, so it's going to be a lot more reviews on bikes and me just riding around having some fun. So guys, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and as always, I have been Street Bobber Vlogger. Woo!